Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watchbox, and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, tmosso@thewatchbox.com. It's in the description below. It is your purchase and pricing email question line for buying this or any watch you see on any Watchbox platform. Please reach out to me directly. Email tmosso@thewatchbox.com for pricing. Today, we're discussing a model family launched in 2008. This is the Omega DeVille Hour Vision Annual Calendar, 41 millimeters in stainless steel. The watch measures 14.1 millimeters thick and 49.5 millimeters from lug tip to lug tip, with a 20 millimeter spacing between the lugs. The watch wears well on my wrist, though I'm going to be honest, if your wrist is smaller than 15 centimeters circumference, this watch is going to be too big for you. My wrist is 16 centimeters, and I can wear it without any lug overlap beyond the edge of my wrist, but I am getting close here. The watch is not super thick, but nor is it super thin. However, it does have a domed bezel that should allow most sleeves and cuffs to slide up over it. Take one quick look over the top, cuff shot, and then finally down the barrel one more time. The strap is of exceptional quality. You can see it's medium rectangular scale alligator leather, black with a matte finish. The layers of leather are thick. You get a lot of bolstering or stuffing to give it body, and you can see that it features a monotone stitch, a folded edge, and then calfskin on the bottom, and this is a brand new Omega factory strap. This is a buckle that Omega has used for eons, but it's a good one. It's a twin trigger release, so it can't pop open accidentally, and what you do is you just tuck and buckle the strap, and then all the excess length is hidden underneath the clasp body, and there's no need for strap minder loops, so it keeps the exterior aesthetic very, very clean. Taking a look at the case, this is not some Lyre Lug Speedmaster or Seamaster, and thank goodness for that. The Hour Vision case launched in 2007 as an extension of the DeVille line, and part of the reason it was called the Hour Vision was that the flanks of the case featured sapphire viewports, the better to appreciate the then brand new 8500 coaxial caliber family. Now we have a little bit of a bowl-like shape to the case flank. There's a little bit of an inward dished curvature or a concave profile to the lugs themselves, and then we have a little bit of a polished bevel along the side of the lugs. We also have polish on the top of the lugs, and we have a vertical satination on the outer flanks of the lugs. We have an Omega branded crown, and you can see that the lugs project into the bezel, so the lugs have a nice long arcing form. Rather than getting cropped off right there where the bezel starts, they're allowed to arc over and slot into hollows in the bezel to create a handsome junction of the two. The bezel is domed and of high polish. The dial is best described as anthracite, somewhere between gray and black. We have a lovely track outboard that represents the path of the hour indices, and you can see it has an almost Art Deco series of strakes underneath individual applique indices that are faceted like cut gems and alternately satinated and bright polished. The same treatment's been lavished on the hands, the Omega logo, and the frame for the month and the date. So the upscale look here is befitting a watch that cost thousands, maybe even multiples more than this watch actually costs. Taking a quick look, it is a complication. It's an annual calendar. So we have May and the 13th. Being an annual calendar, you only need to change the date or correct the date once a year. That's during the jump from February to March. We have hacking seconds to stop the seconds hand, so you can set against a reference time. And then we have a double quick set for the month and the date. And you can see they really did sweat the details here, as the month and the date disc are the same color as the dial base. The dial is a lovely anthracite sunburst that radiates out from the center. You can see the detailing of the hands with satin across the top and the polishing on their flanks. It just screams flagship model. Now on the reverse side, you can see this is caliber 8601. It's a bidirectional automatic winder with twin mainspring barrels and a 60-hour power reserve. It has the annual calendar complication. You can see it has a full balance bridge and a free-sprung balance for shock resistance. It also has an anti-magnetic escapement and a basically amagnetic silicone hairspring for the balance. It's a tri-level coaxial, which is the latest and most durable, as well as the most accurate and lowest maintenance version of the system, originally envisioned by George Daniels and later industrialized in his name by Omega. The movement beats away at 25,200 vibrations per hour, which is the Swatch Group group-wide beat rate for movements that have silicone hairsprings. It is also a COSC certified Swiss chronometer, so you're getting a lot with this watch. Durability, precision, certification, and complication. All of this in a case that is surprisingly 100 meters water resistant, not something you expect on a dress watch. The movement's handsomely detailed with arabesque spiral Côte de Genève across the bridges and the rotor, and you can see we have both polished and blackened screws, and via the twin barrels we have a more even release of torque. They're not necessarily there to create an outrageous power reserve length. They're there to ensure an even release of torque so you don't get a big amplitude drop off at the balance after, for example, 18, 24, 36 hours. That's always a big problem with single barrel movements. Twin barrel obviates most of those issues. Reach out to Team Osso at thewatchbox.com for purchase and pricing details.